Shabbos.
Family affair today, huh? Very nice. She's not going to eat. Wife up. Everything ready? Good.
Shabbos. Better than the rain, though. Are we doomed yet?
Sandy's going to help me with the name because I don't know a lot of people.
Let's see, is there anybody? Let's see. Turncock may be here, but I doubt she'll get here early enough. Because we'll say
She was here last night.
yeah.
Oh, that would be good if she was later right before or tomorrow.
I
Both up there.
yeah, I wouldn't
Count on it.
I wouldn't put it in there.
Yeah, I'm counting, and I actually counted Monday.
Oh, Ellen walk.
Looking too far.
We could take yeah, on the live stream. Oh, who's this Sheldon Show?
I don't know. Who is that? No, that's my phone. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, Al Cohen with you, I think. Huh.
No, it's all you. I just clean it up.
Shabbat Shalom, Boker Tov. Our service begins on page 61, Matovu.
Matovu ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenasecha Yisroel, Va'ani berov chastecha avo v'secha, Eshtachave elecha kachecha v'yirasecha, Adonai ahavti me'on v'secha mekom mishkan kivodecha, Va'ani eshtachave v'yechra, Evrecha lifnei Adonai yosi, Va'ani tefilasi lecha Adonai eis ratzon, Elohim berov chastecha, Anei be'emes ishecha. Aneni be'emes ishecha.
Continue on page 65. We rise for Birchot HaShachar.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher nasan chesach v'ivin alafin ben yom uvein laila. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzalmo. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben chorin. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kafufim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rakah haaretz al hamayim.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'asa li kol tzarki.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin mitzadei gaver.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam ozer Yisrael b'gevura.
Amen.
Baruch atah Eloheinu melech haolam otei Yisrael b'sifara.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanosen le'yoev koach.
Amen.
Usneinu hayom uv'choyom l'chenu l'chesed l'rachamim b'necha v'nei koroni v'sigmalenu chasadim tovim baruch atah Adonai gomel chasadim tovim l'yamo Yisrael. Ashrenu matzav chakenu manim garlenu mayifi rushasenu Ashrenu shnachnu mashkemimu ma'arivim erev avoker va'omrim pa'amayim b'choyom
Shema
Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Kadesh
Shemcha Sheshemecha v'Kadesh Shemcha ba'olo Amecha v'Yishua Satarim Zabir Karnenu Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh Shemcha ba'Rabim. Yiratzah mefanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elahei Avosenu shetitin chalkenu b'sorasecha v'niyeh mitamidav shel Aaron HaKohen ohev shalom v'rodev shalom ohev esabriyo samarkav an la Torah.
Kadish Rabbanan, page 71. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah v'yalma divrach irutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael b'agala v'zman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam le'omei maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei d'kudusha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata damiran b'yalma v'yimaru amen. Al Yisrael v'al Rabbanan v'al Tamidehon v'al kol Tamidei Tamidehon v'al kol manda askin v'araita diviatra hadein v'di v'chol atar v'atar Yehei lahon v'chon shlomo rabba china v'chista v'rachamin v'chayin arichin v'zonara v'cha ufur kadamin kadam arbohon divishmaya v'yimaru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim tovim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav u'barachamav ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimaru amen. Page 72, Psalm for Shabbat.
Hayom Yom Shabbos Kodesh Shabu Hoyolim Hevrim Aves Hamikdash Mishmashir Liyom HaShabbat. Od yenuvum b'seva d'shenim v'ranim yehiu lahagid ki yashar Adonai tziriva lo avla sabo.
We continue on page 81.
Miz Moshe Chanukah Sabayas LaDavid. Hafaktim ispidilim choli pitakta sakibit Israelism chalamanyas mercha kavod v'lo yidom Adonai Elohai le'elam odeka.
Mourner's Kaddish, page 82. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemed rabba.
Amen.
B'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamdich malchutei. V'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. B'agala v'zman karib v'yimaru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shemed rabba mevorach le'olam le'olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitalal, shemei kudisha, brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, damiran bi'alma v'yimru amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlomo rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen.
Amen.
Ose shalom b'mrama, huya se shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Page 83, we rise and join together.
Baruch Shamar v'haya ha'olam Baruch Hu. Baruch Oser v'reishis. Baruch Omer v'yoseh. Baruch Ozer Makayim. Baruch Merachem al haaretz. Baruch Merachem al habrios. Baruch Mishalem Shachar Tov l'Re'av. Baruch Ha'elad v'kayam ha'netzach. Baruch Podeh u'matzil. Baruch Shemo. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Ha'el ha'av ha'rachaman ha'malal b'fiyamo. Mishubach m'for Baruch chasidav v'avodav. Uv'shirei David avdecha nahalecha Adonai Eloheinu. V'shivachos uv'zmirot nigadelcha nishamicha v'poercha v'nazkir shimcha v'namlecha malkeinu Eloheinu. Yachid chei ha'olamim melech mishubach m'for edei shemo hagadol. Baruch atah Adonai melech m'chol b'tishbachot. Ki kol Elohei ha'amim ha'lilim v'Adonai shemayim asah. Come on. Ramemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'hadam raglav kadoshu. Ramemu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'har kadosho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. V'racham yachaper v'lon v'yashis v'lon. Adonai tzavos Hashem b'teach b'chadnai Yoshim el k'aneinu v'yom kareinu. Hoshio es amecha uvarech es nachlasecha ureim 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 v'nasem ad olam. Hoshio es amecha uvarech es nachlasecha ureim 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 v'nasem ad olam. Ashrayim shekachalo, Ashrayim shadonai Eloha, va'ani b'chastacha b'takti l'gebib shivasecha, ashira l'adonai ki gamal alai, lam netzech mizmar l'David.
Page 87.
Yehi l'ratzon imrefi, v'hegi only bi lifanecha, Adonai tzuri v'go ali.
We continue on page 96, Ashrei.
Ashrei Ashrei v'secha dilucha sela Ashreham shekachalo Ashreham shadonai Eloha tehila l'David. Tehillah sana yadaber pi vivarech obas Hashem kadosh olam va'ed va'anachnu nevarech yameyat aviyat olam hallelujah. Adonai Shamer Eskerim Yisam V'Laman Yoded V'Der Choshim Yavei Simloch Adonai Elam El Hayek Tion Ledar V'Adar Hallelujah. Magi Devral Yaakov Chukav Mishpabli Yisrael Osachen L'Chalgai Mishpate Imbal Yedaum Hallelujah. Vayarem Karen Liyamo Tilolach Chasidav Lifnei Yisrael Em Kirava Oh Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
L'sar Malchehem Bezikim Nimchem Chavle Barzel Asos Bahem Ashbach Kasuv Hador Hulucha Chasidav Hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 El Bikadasho, hallelujah, hallelujah, Berki Auzo, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, big Buratav. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Kerov Gudlo. Hallelujah, 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 Beseka Shofar. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, b'nei bel v'chinor. Hallelujah, 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 b'sof u'machol. Hallelujah, hallelujah, b'minim ve'yugav. Hallelujah, 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 b'tziltzilei shama. Hallelujah, hallelujah, b'tziltzilei truah. Kol haneshama tehalelia, kol haneshama tehalelia. Kol haneshama tehalelia, hallelujah. Kol haneshama tehalelia, hallelujah. Baruch Adonai Le'olam Amen v'Amen. Baruch Adonai Mitzion Shochem Yerushalayim, hallelujah. Baruch Adonai Elohim Elohei Yisrael Oseinu Flos Levado V'rei Shem Kavado Le'olam v'Yamalei Kivado Es Kol Haaretz, Amen v'Amen.
Page 101, we rise and join together. Vayevarech David et Adonai le'enei kol kahal vayomer David. Baruch atah Adonai Elohei Yisrael Avinu me'olam v'ad olam. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagvura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'ha'od. Ki chol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlecha v'hamitnaseh l'chol ha'rosh. V'ha'osher v'hakavod milfanecha v'yata moshel b'kol. V'yatcha koach u'gvura v'yatcha legadel v'chazek l'kol. V'yata Eloheinu modim anachnu lach u'mahalalelim l'shem tifartecha.
Atahu Adonai Elohim Asher B'chata B'Yavram V'Tzesu Morkastim V'Samtoshim Avraham U'Musasas L'Vavo U'Numan L'Fanecha V'Charos Imo Harbisas Eretz Kanani. Vayam baktelefnehem v'yavru b'sochiyam v'yabasha v'yasrufahem ashalak tabim shalos kamo even b'mayim azim. Vayasha Adonai v'yom hahu. Vayesro elis yada gedolo asher Adonai b'mitzrayim v'yerum Adonai v'yaminu b'Adonai Moshe avto. Az yashir Moshe b'nei Yisrael. Adonai yimlach le'elam v'oed, Adonai yimlach le'elam v'oed. Ki l'Adonai hamelcha mashal b'goyim, l'lu mishim b'harchin l'chpares haaretz, v'hais l'Adonai hamelucha. V'hayad Adonai l'melcha kol haaretz b'yom hahu Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Nishmas kol chai, t'varech shimcha Adonai Eloheinu.
Page 104, you may be seated. David Barchi Nafshi at Adonai Bachar Boy Chinkash. Samotu Zecha Kenobichot Meshach Amelecha Yoshe Sedram.
Nehalelcha neshpechecha nefercha unuvarech eshem kadshecha kamor la David Barchi Nafshi es Adonai v'char kavai eshem kadesho. Ha'el ba'usmus ezecha hagadol v'chavot shemecha Hagibar lanetzach ben hanor ben arasecha, hamelech hayoshev al kisei ram ben Isa.
Shkoach to David for leading us in the davening of Psukei de Zimra. Shkoach. Our service continues in the middle of page 105. Shochenai.
Shochenare marome vekadoshemo. בפי שניתית הלל, בברית רקיני ברח, וברשון חסרית תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל. שכן חובת כל היצורים לפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ולאבותינו, להודות ועלי לשבח לפאר, לרומם להתר לברך לעלי ולקלס, עלי כל דברי שירור ותשבחות, עלי כל דברי שירור ותשבחות, דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך, ישתבח שמך להרם ערכנו. ברכות ויודעות מעתה ועד עולם, ברוך אתה אדוני, אל מלך הדור בתשבחות, אל הודות אדוני נפלאות, הבוחר בשירי זמרה, מלך הלכי העולמים, יגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויעלמה דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכנו ויומכנו חיי דכל בית ישראל. בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך ויעלם עולם מעולמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה בריחו לילה מכל ברכתה בשירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דנירן ביעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
We rise for Borchu, page 107.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך. Baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer Or Uvarei Choshech, Ose Shalom Uvarei Atakol. May be seated.
אין כרכך אדוני אלוהינו בעולם הזה, ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא. אפס ביתך גואלנו לימות המשיח, ואין דומה לך מושיענו לתחיית המתים. אל אדון על כל המעשים, ברוך ובורך בפי כל נשמה, גורלו וטובו מלא עולם דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו. המתקהל על חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על המרכבה, זכותו משער לפני כיסו, חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו. טובים מיורות שברא אלוהינו, יצרם בדעת בבינה ובשכל, כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות מושלים בקרב תבל. מלאי זיו ומפיקים נהוגה, נעזיבם בכל העולם, שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם, עושים בימה רצון כהונם, פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמו, צהלה ורינה לזכר מלכותו, קרא לשמש ויזר החור, רע והתקין צורה הלבנה, שבח שבח נותנים לו, כל צבע מרום, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ויופנים בחיות הקודש, נעשה שבת מכל המעשים. טוב להודות לאדוני. ברך צורנו מלכנו גם. כולם אוהבים, כולם ברורים, כולם גיבורים, וכולם עושים מעובר הרצון קונם, וכולם פותחים את פיהם לשב תורה, ושירה וזמרה, ומברכים ומשבחים, דברים ומריצים, ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל, המלך הגדול, הגיבור ונורא קדושו. וכולם מקבלים עליהם עול מלכות שמיים, זה מזה נותנים רשות זה לזה, להקדיש ליוצרם מנחת רוח, בשפה ואומרים הקדושה, כולם כי אחד עונים ואומרים ביראה, קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלך כל הארץ כבודו. ויופנים וחיות הקורא ברעש קרוא מנסים למצרפים, ליומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, ברוך עמו תיתנו. אור חדש, אור חדש, על ציון תאיר, אור חדש, אור חדש, על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו, ונזכה כולנו, מהרה ליורו, ונזכה כולנו, ונזכה כולנו, מהרה ליורו, ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. והבינו לשלום מארבע כנפות הארץ, ותוליכנו קממיות לארצנו, כי אל פועל ישועת אתה, ובנו בחרת כל עם ולשון, וקרבתנו לשמך הגדול סלע באמת, להודות לך ולייחדך ביאהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר ביעמו ישראל ביהבה. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. בים שמרים. למען יבונכם הארץ. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת להם ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף פתיל תכלת והיה לכם לציצית, וריתם אותו וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. ציב נכון גיהם ישב לדור ודור קיים ושמו קיים, וכסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת, ודבריו חיים וקיימים. האמת שתו אדוני אלוהינו בריא אבותינו מלכנו מלך אבותינו גואל אבותינו, יוצרנו צורי שמועתנו פודינו מצילנו, מעולם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך, עזרת אבותינו אתה ומעולם. תהילות ליל יום ברך ומבורך, משה בני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך האלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות, אוסף אלה שירה חדשה שבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים, יחד כולם הודו והמלכו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל קומה בעזרת ישראל, עובדי חינמך יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני God Israel.
The Amidah for Shacharit can be found beginning on page 115, continuing to page 120. We now recite it silently.
עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום. הוא יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו, וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום.
Hazrat Hashatz, Cantus Repetition, page 115b.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה, אל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא העליון, גומל חסרים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ופוקר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה, הגיבור עולם אדוני מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחכה לחיים וחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו בשני עפר. מי כמוך בגבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמנתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחי המתים. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום. איי 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 ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה לזה ויאמר אלי קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול, מתנסים ליום הצרפים, ליומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע, ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו לעולם בארץ תשכון, תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך לדור ודור ולנצח נצחים, והננו תראנה תראנה מלכותך כדבר אמור בשירי עוזך, על ידי דוד משיח צדקך, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור. הללויה, לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, בברכך אלוהינו מפינו לעמוש לעולם ועד, כי למלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Amen. May be seated. We continue page 117. Yismach Moshe.
ישמח משה, ישמח משה במתנת חלקה, כי עבד נאמן קראת לו, כלים תפארת בראשו נתת, ויעמד לפניך על הר סיני, ושני לוחות אבנים, הוריד בידו, וכתוב בהן שמירת שבת, וכן כתוב בתורתך, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם, לדורותם ברית עולם, לדורותם ברית עולם. פני אופן בני ישראל לא תילי עולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ לדורותם ברית עולם, לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, ולא נדעתו אדוני אלוהינו לגויי הארצות, ולא נחתו מלכנו לעבדי פסילים, וגם לא חתו לישכנו ערלים, לישראל עמך נתתו באהבה, לזרע יעקב אשר בם בחרת, המקדש שביעי, כולם יצביעו ויתרגו מטובך, והשביעי רצית בו וקדשתו, חמדת ימים אותו קראת, זכר למעשה בראשית אלוהינו ואבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו, קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, סבנו מטובך ושמחנו בשועתך, ותהי ליבנו לעבדך באמת, ותהי ליבנו לעבדך באמת, וינחילנו אדוני אלוהינו ביבוא וברצון שבת קודשך, ואנוכו ישראל מקדש שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. רצה אדוני אלוהינו בימך ישראל ובתפילתם, וישב את עבודה לדביר ביתך, ותפילתה באהבה תקבל ברצון ותהי לרצון תמיד תמיד עבודת ישראל ישראל עמך עבודת ישראל עמך ותחזינה עינינו בשובך לציון ברחמים 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 ברוך אתה אדוני המחז שכינתו לציון מודים אנחנו לו הטוב הטוב כי לא חלו רחמך והמרחם כי לא תמו חסדיך מעולם קיווינו לך ועל כולם יתברך ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד וכל החיים יודו חסד ויהללו את שמך באמת על ישועתנו ועזרתנו סלע ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך ולך נאה להודות אלוהינו ולאבותינו ברכנו בברכה משולשת בתורה טובה למשה עבדך המורה מפינו בניו כהנים עמם קדושך כאמור יברכך אדוני וישמרך יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום שים שלום טובה וברכה חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך שים שלום טובה וברכה חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך ברכנו אבינו כולנו כאחד באור פניך כי מאור פניך נתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו תורת חיים ואהבת חסד וצדקה וברכה ורחמים וחיים ושלום ושלום שים שלום טובה וברכה חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל המברך את עמו ישראל בשלום יגדל ויקדש שמי רבה ילמד דברי חירותיו ימלך מלכותיו וחייכון ומכון וחיידך בן ישראל בגליו ומכרים יברו אמן יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעלם עולם מעולמיה יתברך יברך וישתבח וירפר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלל ויתהלל שמלכות שבריחו אלא מקברךתה ושנתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמרה מעלמה ויאמרו אמן. יקבל את צרות הנבותני כל ישראל, קדם ומוכנים שמיה ויאמרו אמן. ישלום רב ונשמיה, וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Continue page 139, the Torah service, Ein Kamocha.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני ואין כמעשיך מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים וממשלתך בכל דור ודור אדוני מלך אדוני מלך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו ושלום אברהם היטיב אבי רצונך את ציון כי בנך ירושלים כי בך לבד בטחנו מלך רם ונישא אדון עולמי.
Please rise.
ויהי בנשוא אהרון ויאמר משה קומה אדוני ויחוסו אויביך וינוסו משונאיך מפניך כי מציון תצא תורה כי מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני מירושלים ברוך שנתן תורה ברוך שנתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו.
Dear God, help us on this Shabbat to still the sound of our own striving so we can hear more clearly the music of your presence. Teach us that this divine moment of tranquility can bring us harmony and a melody to uplift our soul and renew our spirit. Bless our Shabbat rest so that by seeking and serving you, by immersing ourselves in the timeless rhythm of your holy day, we can better fulfill in the coming week the purpose for which you gave us life. Amen.
ולא Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai, Gadol Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonai, Kadosh Shemo. Tiferet ve'anetzach ve'od. Gibor v'shamayim u'ba'aretz. Gibor v'shamayim u'ba'aretz. Adonai, Adonai malachah, ve'hamid na'aseh lerosh romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Ve'nishtakavu, ve'nishtakavu, le'Adonai Kadosh. Romemu, 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 Adonai Eloheinu. Ve'ishtachavu, ve'ishtachavu, le'Hare Koresha, Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. May be seated. Torah reading for this Shabbat morning, Parshat Vayechi, and with the reading this morning, we will complete the reading of Sefer Bereshit, of the book of Genesis. This is the last of the 12 parshiot that make up the book of Genesis. And with this parsha, the life and the story, the episode of the patriarchs comes to an end. Up till now, of course, with the exception of the early stories, the creation story, the Noah story, the Tower of Babel stories, which were sort of background stories on the universe, very quickly the Torah focused on Abraham and his family. And the book of Bereshit, really up till now, the bulk of the narrative in the book of Genesis is really the story of a family, one family, the family of Abraham, his children, his grandchildren, and his great-grandchildren. That ends with today. Next week, we make a transition from with the beginning of the book of Shemot, with the beginning of the book of Exodus. The focus of the Torah changes from the story of a family to a nation. It becomes the national story, the Jewish people. We are now a mighty nation living, not a mighty nation, but we're a vast nation living in the midst of Egypt, and the whole drama of our liberation and our exodus and our trek to the land of Israel, our living in the desert. All of this is the subject of the balance of the Torah, right? So this week marks that transition from the story of a family to the story of a people. Some of the details in today's Torah portion that are of interest. Jacob makes it clear that if you remember, he had come down. His sons brought him down because there was food in Egypt. There was a famine in the land of Canaan. And they'd been living for these last number of years in Egypt. And Jacob, who's about to die, says, I want to be buried in the land of Israel. I don't want to be buried here. And then the Torah portion today has the fascinating, and we'll come back to this a little later, the fascinating blessing that Jacob gives to Ephraim and Manasseh, right? That Jacob embraces Joseph's children, of all his sons. Remember, Joseph has 12 sons and a daughter,
right? So he has 13 children, but of all of them, it is Joseph's children that he sort of adopts. There's a lot of studies on this. This was very common in the Middle East, of this idea of adopting children, that is to say, of giving them status. The key thing was the issue of status here, inheritance. And what we saw, Jacob elevates Ephraim and Manasseh from being grandchildren to really, from a status point of view, being co-equal with his other sons. In fact, we see this play out later, because as there are tribes going into the land of Israel, Ephraim and Manasseh, right, become tribes of Israel. Joseph's sons really have been elevated to a status like their uncles are. So that blessing, and there's the fascinating issue where we have this all over the early Bible of there's the older son who deserves the blessing, but the older son who is expecting the blessing because he's the older son, and the younger son who seems to be a little more deserving. And we have this playing out with Jacob and Esau, and now we see it playing out with Ephraim and Manasseh, that Joseph puts his sons in the right order in front of Father Jacob. What I mean the right order is that when Jacob puts out his right hand, which as a lefty I'll say the right was the important one, right? To put out his right hand for the main blessing, he would be stretching it out to put it on Ephraim, right? Do I have it right? I always get it wrong. No, on Manasseh. He's supposed to put it on Manasseh, right? And the left one. And so Jacob places his sons appropriately, but what does Jacob do? He crosses his hands. And Joseph says, no, Pop, you got it wrong, right? And Pop says, no, don't worry, I've got it right. That yes, Manasseh is deserving, but Ephraim is going to be the one who's going to take superiority. And in fact, to this day, Ephraim and Manasseh, we give Ephraim top billing. And it's also an interesting play in the Torah region, because what the one thing we know about Jacob is what he doesn't recognize. He can't see. He's failing. So he says to Joseph, who are these boys? Who are, and there's a whole discussion. Why doesn't he recognize his grandchildren? Which we'll leave that discussion for another time. But clearly the Torah takes a point of saying he can't see well, and yet he can clearly see well enough that he knows when he wants to cross his hands. That's a fascinating, the blessing of Ephraim and Manasseh. He then goes on in the Torah portion not only to bless Ephraim and Manasseh, but he blesses his sons. He calls each one of them forward. He gives them a blessing. The word blessing here is not exactly, he really gives them a charge, all right? Because some of these are not blessings at all. They're very harsh words. And there's a lot of commentary on this about the responsibility of a father to speak the truth at a certain point, to tell his children what they need to hear, not only the nice things. Then we have after that we have Jacob's death. We talked a little bit, if you're in services last night, about some of the complications where he's embalmed, right? Not exactly what we normally traditionally think is the appropriate thing for a Jew to be done. The embalming process, by the way, takes 40 days, right? So that was not exactly a quick burial, right? And then they had to schlep, by the way, after the embalming was done, they have to take him up to the Marata Machpelah, the cave of Machpelah. They have to go from Egypt up to Israel. So it was really delayed. In fact, the embalming really becomes necessary if you think of the amount of time it's going to take to get to the land of Israel. But we'll leave that discussion also for another time. There's the death and the burial of Jacob. And now Joseph's brother a little nervous, because Joseph's still this powerful guy. Was he being nice to them only because Dad was still alive? Now that Dad's gone, will he take vengeance on them? And we see that's an unwanted fear, just as Jacob had an unjustified concern against Esau in that reunion. The rest of the reading plays out, but ultimately ends with Joseph's death himself. And Joseph dies again in Egypt, and he makes, unlike his grandfather Jacob, like his father Jacob, who wants to be buried in the land of Israel, Joseph allows himself to be buried in Egypt, but says, when you leave Egypt, you will promise me you will take my bones with you, and you will bury me in the land of Israel. And we know when's that going to happen? Right, 400 years later, right? It's a promise that was kept as Moses takes Joseph's bones with him when they leave the land of Egypt, but it's a promise that will not be fulfilled for 400 years. So all of this in today's Torah portion, which can be found in our Chumashim, as is our custom, we follow the Shita of Rabbi Meir, where the Torah is read during the course of the week, and on Saturday afternoon, on Monday morning, and Thursday morning, we read the first, the second, the third, and the balance on Shabbat. So we continue with our reading on page 298 in our Chumashim, page 298, chapter 49, verse 1. This morning the Torah will be chanted for us by Susan Zellman and by Cantor Barnoy, page 298.
Vayazor v'yagim v'shilachol chosim bo v'nomar amen. Ha'kol v'gadel ein tunakavod latara yamod. Yaakov ben Shia Leib. Rishon Baruch shenatanta le'mo Yisrael b'kedushato. V'atem v'lechem b'noechem. V'ayim kulchem chayom.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamarah. Baruch Adonai Baruch Li'olam Bo'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam. Asher Bach Rabbanim Mikol Ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayikra Yaakov abanav vayomer hasu v'yagid alachem et asher kra'eshchem v'yacharit hayamim hikavtu v'shimu b'nei Yaakov v'shimu El Yisrael avichem Reuven b'chori atah kochi bereshit ani yeter sei b'yeter az Achaz chamayim al totar ki alita mishkavei avicha az chilalta yitui Allah Shimon v'Levi achim kalecha mas b'cheirotehem v'sodam al tavo nafshi v'kalam al techad kevodi ki v'apam ha'arku ish u'v'yitzonam mikru shor arur apahim Ki az yevratam ki kashata achalkel b'Yaakov afitzem b'Yisrael.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam. Asher natan lanu Torat Emet. V'chayei olam natav b'tachenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. The Torah reading will continue on page 300, verse 8. Yamahod. Ruvain Avraham Ben. Maya. HaKohen.
No, Halevi.
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 Hana Kohen. Levi.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach. Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher Bach Rabbanim Mikol Ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Yehuda ata yaducha achecha yadcha bi'aref oivecha yishtachavu lecha b'nei avicha gur aryeh Yehuda miteref b'nei alita kara rabat karyeh uchelavi miyakimenu lo yasur shevet mihuda imechakek mi bein raglav Ad ki yavo Shiloh v'lo yikat amim Osri lagefen hiro b'lasrei b'nei atono Ki veis bayayin levusho Uvedam anavim suto Chachlili einayim miyayin Levein shinayim mechalav Zevulun lechof yamim yishkon Vehu lechof oniyot b'yarkato al tidon Yisachar chamar garem roves bein hamishpatayim Vayar menucha ki tov yetaritz kina ema Vayei chichmo lispol Vayehi lemasoved Dan Yedin Amok Echad Shivtei Yisrael Yidan Nachash Alei Derech Shefifon Alei Orach Anoshech Yifesus Vayipol Rochbo Achor Lishuatcha Kivit Yadonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. The Torah reading will continue on page 303, verse 19 with Shalishi. Yamahon Eliyahu ben Benayahu Shlishi.
Adonai Machem. Rabbanon Baruch Hu Adonai Hamavugah. Baruch Adonai Hamavugah Leolam Vayet. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. God gedud yigudenu v'hu yagud hakev me'asher shemena lachmo v'hu yitein madanei melech Naftali ayala shelucha hanotein imrei shafer bein porat Yosef bein porat eleyayin banot tada alei shor vayimararuhu varobo vayistemuhu balei chitzim Vateshe beitan kashto vayafozu zroe yadav midei avir Yaakov misham ra'a even Yisrael Me'el avicha vayazreka v'yet Shaddai vayavarachecha birchot shamayim me'al birchot tehom rovet tachat birchot Shaddayim varacham birchot avicha gavru al birchot horai atavat givot olam tihena lerosh Yosef Ulekat kod nezir achav.
Emet Toratenu HaKadoshah, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chai olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. The Torah reading will continue on page 305, verse 27, Revi'i. Tamahod. Hebrew name?
Yudit bat achdas.
Yudit bat Achdas. Revi'i.
My father's.
Kiss the Torah.
Kiss the Torah.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamorach.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch Adonai Hamorach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Binyamin zev yitraf aboker yochal ad v'la'erev yichalek shalal kol eila shivtei Yisrael shenem asar v'zot asher diber lahem avihem v'yivarech otam ish asher kvirkato berach otam v'yitzavotam Vayomer Alehem Ani Nesaf El Ami Kibru Oti El Avotai El Hamiara Asher Bistei Ephron Achiti Hamiara Asher Bistei Machpelah Asher Al Pnei Mamre Be'eretz Canaan Asher Kana Abraham Et Hasadeh Me'et Ephron Achiti Lachuzat Kaver Shama kavru et Avraham v'et Sarah ishto Shama kavru et Yitzhak v'et Rivka ishto v'shama kavarti et Leah miknei hasadeh v'yamira asher bo me'et mechet vayichal Yaakov litzavot et panav v'yasov raglav el hamita Vayikva v'yasaf el amav.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. The Torah reading will continue on page 306 with chapter 50, Chamishi. Tamahod, Shoshana Bat Melech, Chamishi.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayipol Yosef al Panei Aviv Vayivech Alav Vayisach Lo. Vayitzav Yosef et avadav et harofim lachanot et aviv yichantu harofim et Yisrael vayimlu lo 40 yom ki ken yimlu yemei chanutim vayivcho oto Mitzrayim 70 yom vayavru yemei bechito vayadaber Yosef el beit Paro lemor imna matzatichem b'yeinechem dabruna b'oznei Paro lemor avi yishbiani lemor hinei anochi meit b'kivri asher kariti li b'eretz Canaan shamati kareini v'ata Elena b'parat avi b'yashuva vayomer paro alei ukboret avicha kasher hishbiecha vayal Yosef likboret aviv vayalu ito kol avdei paro ziknei beito v'kol ziknei eretz Mitzrayim v'chol beit Yosef v'echav u'beit aviv Rak tapam betonam uvikaram azu be'eretz Goshen vayal imo kam rechev kam parashim vayihi amachaneh kaved meod. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet b'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We will continue with the Torah reading on page 308, verse 10 with Shishi. Tamahod. Yosef Shishi.
Baruch et Adonai. Baruch et Adonai Hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Morach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vayavau ad goren hatad asher be'ever hayarden vayispedu sham isped gadol v'chaved miyod vayas le'aviv evel shivat yamim vayar yoshev haaretz haknani et האבל בגורן hatad vayomeru אבל כבד זה למצרים, על כן קרא שמה בין מצרים, אשר בעבר הירדן, ויעשו בניו לו כן כאשר ציוום, וישאו אותו בניו ארצה כנען, ויקברו אותו במראת שדה המכפלה, אשר קנה אברהם את השדה לאחוזת קבר, מאת עפרון החיתי על פני ממרא. וישב יוסף מצרימה הוא ואחיו, וכל העולים איתו לגבור את אביו, אחרי קוברו את אביו. ויראו אחי יוסף כי מת אביהם, ויאמרו לו יסתמנו יוסף, והשב ישיב לנו את כל הרעה אשר גמלנו אותו.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
We pause now in the presence of the Torah to offer Mishaberach, to offer a prayer for a speedy and a complete recovery, for friends and for loved ones who are ill. If you have a name of a friend or a loved one that you would like to have included in our prayers, we invite you to stand at your places. I'll recite the traditional Mishaberach. When I reach the point for the inclusion of the names, you can call out the name of your friend or your loved one. They will thereby be included in our prayers this morning. O merciful God, we pray now for the well-being of all who are ill. Grant them enduring strength and a sense of your nearness. Keep steadfast their faith and keep them from yielding to despair. Grant wisdom and dedication to those who strive to bring healing and relief from pain. Misha berach avatenu Avraham Yitzhak Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yimalei rachamim aleihem, lachzikam, rapotam, yishlachahem, meheira refuah sholema l'choi v'reihem v'gidehem b'tot shachar Yisrael, refuat hanefesh, refuat haguf, Shabbati melissa gerufuah krova lavo, hashta bagala uvizman karib, and amar amen. O Lord, help those who share the anxiety which illness brings with it. Help them to be brave and to be hopeful. Grant us courage and confidence and keep us ever mindful of all who are afflicted. Accept our prayers, O Lord, on behalf of all who seek you today. Praised are you, O Lord, healer of the sick. We join now in a special Mishaberach, a prayer for healing of body and soul. The words can be found inside the front cover of our Chumashim. The cantor leads us. We join along.
Mishaberach avotenu, mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach imotenu, mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We will continue with the Torah reading on page 309, verse 16 with Shvi. Tamod. What? Yetam Naomi. Bar Ofer Shlomo ve. Umashabela Shvi. Do a good job.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. ויצוו אל יוסף לאמור, אביך ציווה לפני מותו לאמור, כה תאמרו ליוסף, אנא שנא פשע אחיך וחטאותם, כי רעה גמלוך ואתה שנא לפשע עבדי אלוהי אביך. ויבך יוסף בדברם אליו, וילכו גם אחיו ויפלו לפניו, ויאמרו הננו לך לעבדים. ויאמר עליהם יוסף, אל תיראו, כי התחת אלוהים אני, ואתם חשבתם עלי רעה, אלוהים חשבה לטובה, למען עשו כיום הזה להחיות אמרה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. We wish a Teitecha Shalom to Jessica Barnoy, who's leaving tonight. Is that correct? To Eretz Yisrael, the land of Israel. I think you're volunteering with the JNF. Beautiful. Yeah, I just want you to understand, by the way, this is a very important point. Last week you were in Aruba. We didn't give you a blessing, right? Now you're going to Israel, we give you a blessing, right? We wish you well. Not that we didn't hope you had a good time in Aruba, but we know that the trip in Israel is going to be of a whole different nature, and we look forward to hearing about it when you come. Say, Shalom, Boecha Shalom. May you go in peace, return to your family in peace, and have a wonderful experience.
Amen.
Can I do it?
No, you can do it.
The Torah reading continue on page 309, verse 21 with Acharon. Yamahod Hanan ben Benyamin Acharon. Stop saying short.
Baruch Hu Adonai Havarah.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Bo'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Bo'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bacha Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
אמן, ואל תיראו אנוכי אכלכל אתכם ואטפכם, וינחם אותם וידבר על ליבם, וישב יוסף במצרים הוא ובית אביו, ויחי יוסף 110 שנים, וירא יוסף לאפרים בני 30 גם, בני מכיר בן מנשה ילדו על ברכי יוסף, ויאמר יוסף אל אחיו אנוכי מת, ויאמר יוסף אל אחיו אנוכי מת, ואלוהים פקוד יפקוד אתכם, והעלה אתכם מן הארץ הזאת אל הארץ אשר נשבע לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב, וישבע יוסף את בני ישראל לאמור, פקוד יפקוד אלוהים אתכם, ועליתם את עצמותי מזה. וימות יוסף ב110 שנים, ויחנתו אותו, וישם בארון במצרים.
חזק חזק ונתחזק.
חזק חזק ונתחזק.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
We remain standing for the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkada v'yitkada Shemei Rabbah v'yamad yibrach Yirutei v'yamlik malachutei v'chayechonu v'yomechonu v'chayedecho v'Yisrael b'gala u'bizman hakari v'yimeru. Amen. Yesh me'ram ha'mevurach v'yavo me'ol hayah Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitrama v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei l'kudashah v'richu u'li'eva mikol rechata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damira v'yama v'yimeru. Amen. You may be seated. Tamod. Atalia. Bat Eliyahu V'Leah Maftir. We're reading right to left, just in case.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Toratav. Baruch atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. ויער יוסף לאפרים בני שילשים גם בני מכיר ומנשה ילדו על ברכי יוסף ויאמר יוסף אליך ואנוכי מת ואלוהים פקוד יפקוד אתכם והעלה אתכם מן הארץ הזאת אל הארץ אשר נשבע לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב וישבע יוסף ובני ישראל לאמור פקוד יפקוד אלוהים אתכם ועליתם את עצמותי מזה וימות יוסף בן 110 שנים ויחנתו אותו ויישם בארון במצרים.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei lanu atah b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. We rise for the lifting of the Torah. Yandu Allah, Yavahagolahem.
Torah Asher Moshe Yisrael Adonai
Moshe.
May be seated. Once again, we extend our appreciation to those who prepared and chanted so beautifully from the Torah this morning, to Susan Zellman, to Cantor Ofer Barnoy. At this time, we'd like to invite those who read from the Torah. We'd like to invite those who had an aliyah to the Torah to please rise at their places as we offer this Mishaberach, this blessing on your behalf. Mishaberach v'tein Avraham Yitzhak Yaakov Sarivka Rachel V'Leah. Hu yavarech et kol hakruim asher alu hayom mechvod hamakom mechvod haTorah mechvod haShabbat. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishmor otam v'et mishpachotam v'yishlach bracha v'atzlacha b'chol maaseh yedehem im kol Yisrael achehem v'nomar Amen. May God who bless our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless all those who've been called to the Torah with reverence for God, the Torah, and the Shabbat. May the Holy One watch over them and their families, bringing blessing and success to all the worthy endeavors, together with our fellow Jews everywhere, and let us say Amen. The Haftarah for this Shabbat can be found on page 313. It is an excerpt from the book of Malachim. It parallels the Torah reading because it is also another sort of death scene. The Torah dealt with Jacob's final words to his children, and the Haftarah deals with David's final words to his son, to Solomon, and therein lies the parallel. The reading again, page 313, will be chanted for us this morning by Edie Lucas.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nbiim tovim v'ratzav v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo b'nviei ha'emet v'tzedek vayikrevu yemei David lamut. Vayitzav et Shlomo v'no lemor Anochi holech b'derech kol haaretz v'chazakta v'hayita leish v'shamarta et mishmeret Adonai Elohecha lalecha b'drachav lishmor chukatav mitzvotav v'mishpatav v'edotav kagatuv b'Torat Moshe Leman taskil et kol asher taseh be'et kol asher tifneh sham leman yakim Adonai bi'et dvaro asher diber alai lemor im yishmeru vanecha et darkam ללכת לפני באמת בכל לבבם ובכל נפשם לאמור לא יכרת לך איש מעל כיסא ישראל וגם אתה ידעת את אשר עשה לי יואב בן צרויה אשר עשה לשני שרי צבאות ישראל אבנר בן נר ולעמסה בן יתר ביהרגים וישם דמי מלחמה בשלום וייתן דמי מלחמה בחגורותיו אשר במתניו ובנעלו אשר ברגליו ועשית בחוכמותיך ולא תורד שיבתו בשלום שאול ולבני ברזילי הגלעדי תעשה חסד והיו באוכלי שולחנך כי כן קרבו אלי בברכי מפני אבשלום אחיך והנה עמך שמעי בן גרה בן הימיני מבחורים והוא קילני קללה נמרצת ביום לכתי מחניים והוא ירד לקראתי הירדן ואשבה לו באדוני לאמור אם עמיתך בחרב ואתה אל תנקהו כי איש חכם אתה וידעת את אשר תעשה לו והורדת את סבותו בדם שאול וישכב דוד עם אבותיו ויקבר בעיר דוד והימים אשר מלך דוד על ישראל 40 שנה בחברון מלך 7 שנים ובירושלים מלך 33 שנים ושלמה ישב על כיסא דוד אביו ותיכון מלכותו מאוד ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם צור כל העולמים צדיק בכל הדורות האל הנאמן האומר ועושה המדבר ומקיים שכל דבריו אמת וצדק נאמן אתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ונאמנים בדבריך ודבר אחד מדבריך אחר לא ישוב ריקם כי המלך נאמן ורחמן אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הנאמן בכל דבריו רחם על ציון כי היא בית חיינו ולעלו בית נפש תושיע במהרה בימינו ברוך אתה אדוני משמח ציון בבניה שמחנו אדוני אלוהינו באליהו הנביא עבדך ובמלכות בית דוד משיחך במהרה יבוא ויגל ליבנו על כיסא לא ישב שר ולא ינחלו עד אחרים עוד אחרים את כבודו כי בשם קודשך נשבעת לו שלא יכבה נרו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני מגן דוד על התורה ועל עבודה ועל הנביאים ועל יום השבת הזה שנתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו לקדושה למנוחה לכבוד ולתפארת על הכל אדוני אלוהינו אנחנו מודים לך ומברכים אותך יתברך שמך בפי כל חי תמיד לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת
Amen. Our service continues in our Sidurim and our prayer books, page 148, Yakum Porkan.
יקום פורקן מן שמיה
Min Shemaya.
וכל מי שעוסקים את צורכי ציבורו בבניין ארץ ישראל באמונה הקדוש ברוך הוא ישלם שכרם ויסיר מכל מחלה וירפא לכל גופם ויסלח לכל עוונם וישלח ברכה ויצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם, עם כל ישראל אחיהם, ונאמר אמן.
We continue page 148. Madeline Yosef Zada will lead us in a prayer for our country. The cantor will lead us in a prayer for the state of Israel.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing for our country, for its government, for its leaders and advisors, and for all who exercise just and rightful authority. Teach them insight from your Torah, that they may administer all affairs of state fairly, and that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, justice and freedom may forever abide in our midst. Creator of all flesh, bless all the inhabitants of our country with your spirit. May citizens of all races and creeds forge a common bond in true harmony, to banish hatred and bigotry, and to safeguard the ideals and free institutions that are the pride and glory of our country. May this land, under your providence, be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all people in peace and freedom, helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they exercise war anymore. And let us say, Amen.
Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Gohalo. Avinu, Avinu, Shebashamayim, Tzur Yisrael Gohalo. Barech, barech, et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Michat Keyolatenu, Hagen Alea, Bevrat Chasedecha, Uferos Alea Sukat Shelomecha, Ushlach Orecha, V'amitcha לראשיה, שריה, ויועציה, ותקנה בעצה טובה מלפניך, ותקנה בעצה טובה מלפניך. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל גואלו. אבינו, אבינו, שבשמיים, צור ישראל גואלו. חזק, חזק, חזק את ידי מגיני ארץ קודשנו, והנחיה להם אלוהינו ישוע ישוע, ותרד ניצחון תעטרם, ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם ליושביה. אבינו, אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל גואלו. אבינו, אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו. ונאמר, ונאמר, אמן.
Now invite Dr. Rose Schechter to lead us in a prayer for our soldiers.
May he who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless the men and women who serve in the armed forces of the United States of America and the men and women who serve in the Israel Defense Forces. for they stand to protect our nations and our ideals on land, at sea, and in the air. May God make their enemies fall from before them. May the Holy One, blessed be He, watch over our soldiers and protect them from every accident and every distress, and send blessing and success to the work of their hands. And through them, may the promise of the Torah be fulfilled, as is written. For the Lord your God will walk with you, to fight alongside you, against your enemies, to save you and redeem you. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
Continue page 151, Ashrei.
Ashrei Yoshe Beitecha Od Yalelucha Selah.
Ashrei Ha'am Shadonai Eloah.
תהילת אדוני ידע בפיו ויברך ובשושגות של עולם וערב אנחנו נברך ים מעתה ועד עולם הללויה.
We return the Torah to the Ark, page 153. Yahallelu, please rise.
יהללו את שם אדוני כי נשגב שמו לבדו.
It is a tree of life for those who grasp it, and all who uphold it are blessed. Its ways are pleasant, and all its paths are peace. Help us turn to you, Adonai, and we shall return. Renew our lives as in days of old.
No. Don't.
Open the doors.
All right. So many Jewish parents embrace the beautiful custom of blessing their children on Friday evening at the Shabbat table. This custom is a nice way of bringing gratitude and spirituality into your family. And on Shabbat and on other special occasions, it can contribute to a feeling of closeness between you and your children. Now, the sources for this custom, for this blessing of children, is found in today's Torah portion. So I thought that we might take a few minutes and study the sources together, talk a little bit about how this beautiful custom is done, and some of the contemporary challenges that it presents. So the first thing is, normally it's done on Friday night. There's a lot of variation, and maybe you have some that I haven't seen. Some have only the father blessing the children. Some have both parents blessing their children. I've seen where mothers bless their children right after the lighting of the candles, and the father blesses the children right after the Kiddush. As I said, different ways of doing it. Some bless their children from the oldest to the youngest, right, in that order. Some bless the boys together and then the girls together. We confronted an interesting challenge as our children got older and thank God got married. So the question is, where do you insert the son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws, right? You know, where do they fit, right? So we sort of worked out. I don't claim any wisdom on this particular solution, but the oldest daughter, even though my son-in-law is older, my oldest daughter, we keep the order of the children, and then we sort of insert their spouses, you know, in between. But again, then of course there's the additional challenge of when there's grandchildren, right? Who blesses the grandchildren when they're in our house, right? Does the grandfather bless, or grandparents bless the children and the grandchildren? Or again, our custom is we bless our children and then our children bless their children. Again, all of these are different customs and they're varied. There's no right or wrong. Some people add personal prayers or blessings at this time as well, in addition to the traditional words. Some use the opportunity, especially when the children are young, to praise them for things they did during the past week. You were really good at cooperating at bedtime this week. You deserve a blessing, right? Or I was so happy to get a nice report from your teacher this week. This becomes a nice time to reinforce some of these things from the past week. Let's again review quickly how the blessing goes, right? For boys, the introductory line is Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chemnashe. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. That, of course, is the tie-in to today's portion. We'll come back to that. For girls, the introductory line is Yisamech Elohim Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Leah. May God make you as Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And then for both boys and girls, we that point introduced what is known as the priestly blessing. Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. May God show favor, be gracious to you. May God show you kindness and grant you peace. A lot of questions. All right, a lot of questions. Let's start with some of the easy ones first, and then see if we can work our way up. After the introductory lines, we'll come back to that. We do the priestly blessing, right? It's Numbers chapter 6, verse 22. If you want, let's take a look at it. It's page 804 in your Chumashim. Page 804. So this is not from today's Torah portion. It's the priestly blessing. And the reason that we use it is fairly obvious. If you look at the verse, the top of the page, verse 22, what does the Bible say? The Lord spoke to Moses. So this is coming right from God. Speak to Aaron, right? God tells Moses to tell Aaron and his sons, thus shall you bless the people of Israel. Right? Hear the words that I want you to use when you bless Jews. Right? Okay, get it. So that is clear why when we want to bless our children, the words we use is this quote from the book of Bamidbar, right? And the reason is because God herself, explicitly says, these are the words I want you to use when you bless, right? So why we have the priestly blessing, okay, that's clear. Now some tougher questions. Yisimcha Elohim ke Ephraim v'Chimnash. May you be like Ephraim and Menashe. Why Ephraim and Menashe? Who were they? Right? Why not? May God make you like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? That would be the parallel since we blessed the girls. You know, may God make you as Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. The parallel in theory would be, may God make you as Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? The patriarchs and the matriarchs. So there first of all seems to be an imbalance there. And even if beyond that, if I was choosing, I'm not going with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? I got a whole bunch of people that I personally would have chosen over Ephraim and Menashe, right? May God make you like Moses, right? Moshe, or Solomon, or David. You know, there's a whole bunch of guys in the Torah that I would have gone to over Ephraim and Menashe. So, who were Ephraim and Menashe? They were Joseph's two sons, right? So why do they get this privilege that every Friday night we bless our sons in their name? Well, let's take a look at the source. It's on page 294, all right, in today's Torah portion. On page 294, it's chapter 48. And again, we could spend a lot of time. I'm going to rush through some things because there's a whole bunch of fascinating stuff here. Sometime afterward, right, Joseph was told, your father is ill. Joseph gets word. I mean, you have to have an image. Joseph is this important, busy guy running Egypt, and all of a sudden the messenger comes in and says, your father is ill. So Joseph immediately reacts. He takes his two sons, Menashe and Ephraim. By the way, why is Menashe first in this listing? He's the oldest. So then why is the blessing Yisimcha Elohim Ephraim v'Chimnash? Right? We'll get to that. Right? Menashe is the oldest, so the verse here is appropriate. Joseph grabs his oldest son Menashe's younger son Ephraim, and they go running to see father Jacob. When Jacob was told, your son Joseph has come to see you, Israel summoned his strength and sat up in bed. And Jacob said to Joseph, El Shaddai appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan, and he blessed me, and he said to me, I will make you fertile and numerous, making of you a community of peoples, and I will assign this land to your offspring to come for an everlasting possession. Jacob now makes it clear, either reminds, I suspect he's told him this story before, but even if he didn't, this is referring back to, remember, Jacob had a dilemma when there was famine in the land of Canaan, and they get worried that there's not only food down in Egypt, but his son Joseph's in charge of it all, and that if he just comes down to Egypt, they'll take care of everything. Jacob has a dilemma because how can he leave the land of Israel? That was part of the plan. Was Abraham, his grandfather, was sent there because this was going to be the home of the Jewish people, and now Jacob is being invited to leave that land. So he had a dilemma. That's when God appears to him and says, "Go ahead, go. It's okay. This is all part of the plan." And God gives Jacob a vision that, look, you're going to be for 400 years in Egypt, but you're going to come back, and this promise that I gave Abraham, it's going to be fulfilled. So here's Jacob sort of reminding Joseph of his vision that he had earlier in his life, that God said to him, "I will make you fertile and numerous, making you a community of people. I will sign this land to your offspring to come into everlasting portion." It's interesting that Jacob's reminding Joseph, who's sort of pretty ensconced in Egypt, that, don't forget, Israel's home, right? Now your 2 sons who were born to you in the land of Egypt, before I came to you in Egypt, shall be mine. Right, now this, again, if we had more time, this is a fascinating thing. Essentially what's going on here is Jacob is adopting Joseph's 2 sons. By adopting, I mean they're his grandsons, but by adopting him, this is something that was fairly common in the ancient world. He's giving them status. He's elevating them to the status of his own children. Why is this relevant? Because as we know, the 12 sons, right, Nebuch not the daughter, but the 12 sons of Jacob are going to become the tribes of Israel, right? And Ephraim and Manasseh are going to be part of that tribal inheritance. So their elevation to that generation is a significant act that Jacob's doing right now, okay? Ephraim and Manasseh shall be mine no less than Reuben and Shimon, right? I'm putting them on the level with your brothers, right? Again, interestingly, what order does Jacob put them in? Ephraim and Manasseh, right? In other words, when he switches them. When Joseph grabbed his 2 sons, he took Manasseh and Ephraim. When Jacob's referring to them, he switches it. All right. But progeny born to you after them shall be yours, shall be recorded instead of in their brother's inheritance. I do this because when I was returned from Padam, Rachel died. Again, I want to move on because this is all his reasoning for elevating them. Noticing Joseph's sons, Israel asked, "Who are these?" Again, if we had more time, this is such a... What's he asking here? Remember, Joseph grabs his 2 sons. He goes to see Pop, right? And Dad, who's dying, says a bunch of things, and then all of a sudden he notices these 2 kids sit here, and he says, who are these guys? What do you mean, who are these guys? These are your grandchildren. Why doesn't he recognize them? Well, there's several possibilities, and the rabbis spent a lot of time talking about this. If we had more time, it's not relevant to what I want to get into, but it's fascinating, right? There's several possibilities. One is Nebuch is dying, right? We've had if anyone's had experience that moments before death are not always your clearest, vision. So he could have just been confused. Saw these kids, didn't exactly understand who they were. Who are these? Maybe. Although we're going to see in a moment, that doesn't seem to be the case, right? Because Jacob's going to do something that seems to have implied that he has a very clear vision of who these 2 are. But hold that for a second. The rabbis come up with a beautiful midrash. They say that Ephraim and Manasseh were good Egyptian kids, right? These were kids who were born to Joseph. They're Jewish, but they were raised, their whole lives they lived in Egypt. I don't know if you've had any experience with Jews who were raised in a country that wasn't Israel, right? But those kids tend to look a lot like, right, everybody else, right? They're Americans, right? They talk English, they dress English, their music they like is American, everything about them. So the Midrash says that whenever Joseph used to go visit dad, right, he used to take off all their Egyptian clothes and he used to dress them as nice, good Jewish boys. We're not clear exactly what that means, but probably not in the royal robes. Again, Joseph was a pretty big shot, right, in Egypt. But he dressed them in a way, and so they probably put a kippah on their head or whatever. I mean, whatever the equivalent of that was in that day. So Jacob, all of a sudden now, he gets a message. Dad's sick, so he grabs his sons and he runs. And he didn't have change. They come in their, jeans and their whatever, with, their earphones, whatever. And Dad looks at him, and Grandpa looks at him and says, "Who are these guys?" He didn't recognize them, according to the Midrash, because they were so Egyptian. To which Joseph responds, "These are your grandsons, right?" He says, he says, "They are my sons whom God has given me here," right? It's a little stuck here, Jacob sort of the Midrash is clever because the Midrash is suggesting there's a word of criticism in Jacob's comment. Who are these? And Joseph's response is sort of putting Jacob a little bit in his place. These are the kids that God gave me, right? This is part of God's plan. Don't be so critical. Anyway, so he says, "Bring them to me," says Jacob, "that I may bless them." Right? This is leading to our relevant topic. Now, Israel's eyes were dim with age. He could not see. This seems to support the confusion part. So Joseph brought them close to him and kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said to Joseph, "I never expected to see you again." It's a very touching moment, right? Here's Jacob, who had written off Joseph as dead. Remember all that? The sons had come back and told them that Joseph got torn up by a lion. They even brought the coat that had blood on it. Poor Jacob mourned his favorite son and had written him off. And then all of a sudden, he comes back into his life. So Jacob says in his last breath, he says, "I never expected to see you again. And here God has let me see your children as well." That the miracle that not only did I get to see you, I got to live long enough to see your children. Joseph then removed them from his knees, bowed low with his face to the ground. Joseph took the two of them, Ephraim in his right hand to Israel's left, and Manasseh with his left hand to Israel's right. Now, this is a little confusing. Let me see if I can make it easy. Joseph is pushing them in front of Grandpa, right? And he's putting them in such a way so that the older one, Manasseh, will be right in front of Jacob's right hand, and that the younger one, Ephraim, will be right in front of his left hand. Why does he do that? Because the right hand is the hand of power, right? I say that as a lefty, right? The right hand is the hand of power. So the older son is going to get the main blessing. We remember that from, right, Jacob and Esau, and this is a common theme in the Bible. So Joseph puts Manasseh in front of Grandpa by his right hand. And what does Jacob do? He crosses his hands. And it says here, but Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, though he was the younger, and his left hand on Manasseh's head, thus crossing his hands, although Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph, saying, and now he gives one of my favorite lines in the whole Torah, right? This is such a beautiful blessing that I think that Jacob gives to his grandchildren. "The God in whose ways my father Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has been my shepherd from my birth to this day, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, the angel that has redeemed me from all harm, bless these lads. Yivarech et hana'arim, vayikare behem shmi, in them may my name be recalled, B'Shem Avotai, Avraham Yitzchak, Yitzchak in the names of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, Vayigdu Larov B'Kerev Haaretz, and may they be a teeming multitude upon the earth. It's a beautiful blessing, right? By the way, is this verse familiar to any of you? It goes by quickly. We actually, it's part of our liturgy. Hamalach, we say it actually, it's in the prayers for every Saturday night. But Hamalach HaGoal T is also, some of you may remember when there's an aliyah where on Simchas Torah, we bring all the children up under the talit, right? Any of the children, we're giving an aliyah to everybody in the congregation, but Nebuch, the kids under 13, don't get an aliyah. So we bring them all up, and usually I take that aliyah, and they stand with me under the talit. But before I do my aliyah, by tradition, I give them a blessing. And the blessing is this verse, Hamalach HaGoel Oti Mikol Ra, right? The angel bless these children, right? And may they grow to be a multitude. Beautiful blessing. Okay. Now comes the whole thing, and again, quickly I want to go on. Joseph sees his father's got it wrong. He says no, and there's a whole conversation where Jacob makes it clear, I know what I'm doing, and I got my hands on the right kids, right? Now just the last thing, and then we'll go on here. Look at verse 20. Vayivarchem, so he blessed them that day, saying, by you shall Israel invoke blessings, saying, God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh. And he put Ephraim before Manasseh. But if you look at the words in Hebrew, Vayivarchem b'yom ahu lemor, b'cha yivarech Yisrael lemor, Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chemnashe. Those are the exact words. Jacob is telling them, this is the way you give a blessing to your sons. You say Yisimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim. So why Ephraim and Manasseh? Because the Torah tells us, right? There's an explicit verse in the Torah that directs us when we want to bless our sons, we do it this way. Of course, that only begs the question. In other words, the answer to the question, why do we use Ephraim and Manasseh, is because God told us, through Jacob to do Ephraim and Manasseh. So the question then becomes, well, why did they tell him to do it this way? Right? What was so special? And there's all kinds of questions that there's no answer for it, by the way. There's some speculation, right? Rabbi Mordechai alone wrote that Ephraim and Manasseh were the first pair of brothers in the Bible who seemed to be able to get along. Right? Up until this point, we have brothers Cain and Abel. Nebuchadnezzar kills the other one, right? All the brothers seem to have a story of strife. And here, Ephraim and Manasseh says, one source, we have brothers who can get along. They do not struggle for power. Their dynamic seems to be the source of beauty in their lives. So by blessing our children to be like Ephraim and Manasseh, what we seek to bestow upon our children is a legacy of peace and harmony between brothers. That's one theory, right? Another interpretation by the 19th century Rabbi Shmuel Haminer notes that Ephraim and Manasseh grew up in Egypt. Unlike the patriarch who grew up in Israel, Ephraim and Manasseh maintained their identity as Jews. And even though they lived in a place where they were surrounded and outnumbered by the Egyptians and their gods. And this ability to remain faithful to Judaism, even when it's a struggle, that's the legacy that we want to pass on. May you be like Ephraim and Manasseh. May you be able to maintain your Yiddishkeit, even though you live in a land that does not make it easy. Okay, that's beautiful. Now, but why then is the blessing for girls, the matriarchs, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, and the boys, right? Well, it's interesting. There is no blessing for girls here. The whole custom of blessing our daughters probably developed much later. In fact, some speculate that it developed in medieval times. So now if I'm creating, I'm not doing it because the Bible tells me so, I'm doing it because I'm creating something, where do I go? Well, the obvious seems to be Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah. Who's better than they, right? If I was creating it today, I might have gone Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? But I have the Bible who says Ephraim, Manasseh. I'm creating a custom, so we go to Sarah. That's why possibly the inequity. But the whole thing, by the way, has certain dilemmas, right? One of my teachers, I've said this before, said there's nobody in the Bible that you want your children to grow up and be like, right? All of these matriarchs and patriarchs were very flawed, right, people. So the question is, the blessing really could have been better. Instead of saying, may you be like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, or may you be like Ephraim, it could have extracted and say something like, may you have the faith of Abraham, the wisdom of Solomon, the loyalty of Ruth, the fearlessness of Devorah. In other words, we could have abstracted certain qualities from each of them. And in fact, Edie pointed out to me there's the beautiful, we saw that fiddler in Yiddish, and there's the beautiful Sabbath blessing that's part of that, which in fact does just that. May you be like Ruth and like Esther, may you, right? And what it goes on, may you live to be in Yisrael, may you in Yisrael a shining name, right? So that sort of does abstract it to some ways that might even be a nicer blessing than the one we give, right? And then recent discussions on RavNet took this one. RavNet is we have a sort of rabbis discussion group on the internet. And the question that came up, which was bantered back and forth, is in 2018, is a gendered blessing appropriate? All right? Is it appropriate to bless that we want our boys to grow up to be like men and our girls to grow up to be like women? Many of us have come to a more nuanced sense of gender, right? In some arenas today, by the way, in college campuses, they'll begin classes or conversations, and they ask people not only what is your name, but how do you wish to be referred, right? Do you want to be he? Do you want to be she? Or do you want to be, well, they, there's Z, there's Zir, there's all kinds of different versions that have been created. I could never make it on a college campus today. But I'm not a big fan of this, but there were some proponents of it, and they were suggesting that we assign the way to resolve this is that we should either use something that has no gender identification, but also the question was asked, and many of us are, dealing with this in the sense of the question is, should you let your son play with Barbie dolls? Should we be upset when your daughter, starts, playing with toy soldiers? Or are these bad things? The idea that don't we want our sons to have certain aspects of Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah? Aren't there aspects of those models that we want them to aspire to? Aren't there aspects of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob that we want our daughters to aspire to? What does it mean in 2018 to raise boys as boys and girls as girls? I don't know if you want to weigh in on this now, or you're going to hit me at the kiddush with this one. But one colleague suggested that we should bless all our children by saying, may you be as Ephraim and Manasseh and Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, right? That for all our children, sort of lop them in together. In the words of Tevye the milkman, it's a new world, Golda, right? And we're all struggling to find our way in it. I suspect that some of you who seek to eliminate the concept of gender, the reason I'm not going to run to that too quickly is there are some who say that gender is obsolete. In some sense, those are the same people who say that religion is obsolete and nationality is obsolete. We should all be one. Just sort of all the distinctions that separate one person from another should be eliminated. We should not impose not only gender identity on our children, but these people would argue we should not impose a Jewish identity or an American identity on our children either. And I would argue, again, we can have this argument at the Kiddush. I don't want to take too much more time now, but I would argue that gender sensitivity does not necessarily mean gender elimination, right? That there's a place in between eliminating the concept of gender and being sensitive to the fact that it's become a much more fluid subject. We should create a world in which our children can become most fully themselves. And gender and religion and a host of factors are all part of this. And if roles are not as simple as they once were, it's not clear to me that the answer is just to eliminate them altogether. For now, although I'm beginning to think that maybe I should go to the Fiddler on the Roof prayer, for now I'll continue to bless my children and grandchildren in the words of our tradition and hope and pray that they be like Ephraim and Manasseh, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, and Leah, and more importantly, that God continue to protect them and bless them, that God's face will shine upon them and all our children and grant them peace. Continue with the Chatzi Kaddish, page 155.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, וילמד יברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן, ישמי רבה מבורך, ויעלם ולעלמי עלמיה יתברך, יברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה בריחו לילה מן כה ברכתה ושירתה תברכתה ונחמתה תמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן.
The Amidah can be found beginning at page 156, continuing to page 161. We now recite it silently.
יהיו לרצון אמרחי וגאול ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי עושה שלום בי ברמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו
Hazrat Hashad's Cantor's Repetition, page 156b.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו אלוהי אברהם אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב אלוהי שרה אלוהי רבקה אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה האל הגדול הגיבור והנורא אל עליון גומל חסרים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי עוון ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ופוקד ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיים את אימת הרב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מחכה לחיים בחסד מחיים מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה המתים נעריתך ונעישך כסורס שיח שרפי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וכרז אל זה ויאמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוא כל הארץ כבודו כבודו מלא 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 עולם כבודו מלא מלא עולם משרת ושואלים שואלים זה לזה איי מקום כבודו איי מקום כבודו כבודו מלא עולם כבודו מלא עולם משרתם שואלים זה לזה איי מקום כבודו משרתם שואלים זה לזה איי מקום כבודו לעומתם לעומתם ברוך יאמר ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ממקומו יפן ברחמים ויחונם המייחדים שמו ערב הבוקר בכל יום תמיד פעמיים באהבה שמע אומרים שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד הו אלוהינו הו אבינו הו מלכנו יושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו שנית לעיני כל חי והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו שנית לעיני כל חי להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נא קדיש ולנצח נצחים ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נא קדיש ושיבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם אפד כי אל מלך גדול גדול וקדוש גדול וקדוש אתה כי אל מלך גדול גדול וקדוש גדול וקדוש אתה ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Amen. May be seated. We continue page 158, Tikanta Shabbat.
תיקנת שבת רצית קורבנותיה ציווית פירושיה עם סידורי נסחיה מהנגיע לעולם כבוני נחלו תומע חי זכו וגם אוהבים דבריה גדולה בחרו אז מסיני נצטוו עליה ורצווים אדוני אלוהינו להקריב קורבן מוסף שבת כראוי יהי רצון לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו המשבלים לגבולם שתעלינו בשמחה לארצנו בשמחה לארצנו שתעלינו בשמחה לארצנו ותיתנו בגבולנו ששם עשו אבותינו לפניך את קורבנותיהם תמידים כסדרם ומוספים כהלכתם ומוספים השבת הזה עשו בגבולך ויפם כמצווה רצונך ככתוב בתורתך על ידי משה עבדך מפי כבודך כאמור ביום השבת שנחבשים בני שנה תמי מושתי ישרונים סולת מנך ולא לב השמן ונזכה עולת שבר בשבת עולת שבת בשבת על עולת התמיד ונזכה ישמחו במלכותך ישמחו במלכותך שומרי שבת שומרי שבת וקורא עונג עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך ישמחו במלכותך שומרי שבת שומרי שבת וקורא עונג עונג שבת איי 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 מקדשי המקדש שביעי המקדש שביעי כל המזבח ויתענגו מטובך שבת ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבת, שומרי שבת, וקורא עונג עונג שבת. והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו, והשביעי רצית בו וקידשתו, חמדת ימים אותו קראת, זכר מעשה בראשית. אלוהינו בני אבותינו רצה במנוחתנו, הלשנו את צאתך ולחלקנו בתורתך, ספנו מטובך ושמחנו משועתך, ותעל ליבנו לעבדך בימר. ברכילנו אדוני אלוהינו ביבוא רצון שבת קודשך, וינוח בישראל מקדש שמך. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. רצה אדוני אלוהינו מעמך ישראל בתפילתם, וישב את עבודה לפי ביתך, ותפילתם יפה תקבל ברצון, ותהי לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך. ולחזינה עינינו בשבועת ציון ברחמים, ברוך אתה אדוני המחזיר שכינתו לציון. מודים, מודים, מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו לעולם ועד. צור חיינו, מגן אישנו, אתה לדור ודור. נודה לך, נודה לך, נודה לך, ונספר נודה לך, ונספר תהילתך על חיינו, על חיינו. המסורים בידיך, המסורים בידיך, ויול נשמותינו, ויול נשמותינו, הפקודות לך. ויואל ניסיך שבכל יום עמנו, ויעל נפלותיך וטובותיך שבכל עת ערב ובוקר, ערב ובוקר וצהריים. הטוב טוב, כי לא חלום, כי לא חלום רחמך ואמר רחם, כי לא תמו חסדך מעולם, 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 כי בי ויעל כולם יתברך ויתרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד, וכל החיים מנוחה סלע ויהללו את שמך באמת. האל ישועתנו ועזרתנו סלע, ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך הולך נאה להודות. אלוהינו בני אבותינו ברכנו ברכה משולשת בתורה הכתובה על ידי משה עבדך, המורה לפי בניו כהנים על קדושך, כאמור יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. ברכנו אבינו כולנו כאחד, כולנו כאחד ביור פניך, כי ביור פניך נתת לנו אדוני אלוהינו תורת חיים יפת חסד וצדקה וברכה ורחמים ורחמים וחיים וחיים ושלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, על כל ישראל עמך. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. וטוב אתה בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה ובכל שעה בשלומך. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עמך. ברוך אתה אדוני המברך את עמו ישראל, את עמו ישראל בשלום. יגדל ויקדש מרבם, וילמד יברך חירותיו, ימליך מלכותיו, וחייכון ומכון וחייכו בן ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב אמרו אמן. ישמר רבה מבורך, לעלם ולעלמי עולמיה יתברך, תברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי לקודשה בריחו. לילה מכל ברכתה ושירת השבחתה ונחמתה למנם ילמה ואמרו אמן. יקבל את עולות ונבות לכל ישראל קדם ומהוני שמיה ואמרו אמן. ישלום רבה משמיה וחיים עלינו מכל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
אמן.
עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ולכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן.
Page 182, Ein Keloheinu.
En Keloheinu, en Kadonenu, en Kemalkenu, en Kemoshienu, mi Charodenu, mi Charodenu, mi Chemalkenu, mi Chemoshienu, nodel Eloheinu, nodel Adonenu, nodel Malkenu, nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkenu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkenu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shekiru Avoteinu lefanecha, et ketoret asamim, et ketoret asamim, en Keloheinu, en Kadonenu, en Kemalkenu, en Kemoshienu.
Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
I'm wrestling here with the wisdom of a Jewish tradition that sends Nebuch one guy up to carry a heavy Torah, right? But 4 full-grown men to pull a string, right? But you did a beautiful job.
3 doctors and a lawyer.
That's right. That's right. You staying? Okay. On behalf of the entire Temple Beth Shalom family, we extend our condolences to Rabbi Uri Allen on the death of his father, Rabbi Daniel Allen. Rabbi Allen is sitting Shiva this week, and the Shiva he's sitting with his family in New Jersey. The Shiva concludes Monday morning. Some of you may remember it was just a few weeks ago that Rabbi Allen's father was with us on Shabbos. His father had ALS, had Lou Gehrig's disease, and unfortunately had a crisis last week, which he could not overcome. So I know that our hearts go out to Rabbi Allen and we're glad he could be with his family this week. Some of you have been asking, how can you extend your condolences and things like that? I would suggest the following. Number one, just as for those of us who have visited during the Shiva, it's also important not to go visit after the Shiva, so don't burden him when he gets back.
because the idea now it's time to get back to normal things. For those who didn't go to New Jersey, which that's reasonable, what you might want to do is come to a minyan this coming week. And you can at that point say to Rabbi Allen, express your condolences and say, I came because I wanted to make sure that you would have a minyan to say Kaddish. So that would be a nice thing to do. You can come obviously next Shabbos. We have discussed, we haven't finalized, but there's a possibility that sometime around Shloshim, at the 30th day, that maybe we'll do a Kiddush. He'll teach a little something, tell us about his father, and then we'll have a chance as a community to express our condolence at this time. But for now, our hearts do go out to him. We also remember with affection the Yortzites for this Shabbat. Wait, this is the wrong date. 1 second. Yep. Right one. We remember with affection the Yortzites of Faye Feintuck, Shirley Fisher, Adele Flesher, Gustav Gerner, Mo Abraham Goldberg, Nathaniel Harris, Simcha Hoffer, Louis Hollander, Ida Lifshitz, Samuel Sigorski, Joseph Shakib, and Aaron Siegel. In love, we remember those who no longer walk this earth. We're grateful to God for the gift of their lives, for the joys we shared, for the cherished memories that never fade. May God grant those who mourn the strength to see beyond their sorrow, sustaining them despite their grief. May the faith that binds us to our loved ones be a continuing source of comfort. As we now invite those who mourn and those observing the Yortzeit of a close one to please rise to magnify and sanctify God's name in the words of the Kaddish, page 184. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah b'yalma divrach irutei v'yamdich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'agala uvizman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam me'omei maya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudisha b'richu De'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the God of peace send his peace to those who mourn. Comfort all the bereaved within our midst, and let us say amen. We have now our simcha moments. If anyone has a simcha that occurred during the past week or want to share with the congregation, by the way, there's a particular birthday we will not be celebrating this coming week. Yes. So anyway, if you haven't figured that one out, keep working on it. All right. Any simchas you do want to share with us? All right. None? Quiet time. It's quiet time here. Yes, Richard. Mazel tov. Ken Yerbu. Ken Yerbu. Yes, Joe? Contrary to my fatherly advice, my daughter didn't apply to law school, and she got into 3 law schools. Mazel tov. Mazel tov. She's going to go to all 3? Yes. Well, you got it. I didn't hear that. I didn't make it all the way to the front. Oh, mazel tov. That's nice. Okay. A reminder that we're going to, the next few weeks, we're going to be having mincha immediately after Kiddush. So following services, everyone's invited to the Kiddush. And then at around 12:30 or so, we will announce that we're going into the chapel. We hope you will join us and help us. So there will be mincha immediately following Kiddush. There will not be a mincha in Ma'ariv tonight. Services for this coming week is tomorrow morning 9 a.m. and 7:30 as usual. Monday and Tuesday will be an unusual schedule. It's a national holiday. And so on Monday morning services will be as usual at 6:45. Monday evening will be at 5:30. Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock and Tuesday evening at 5:30. And again, a lot of people are away. A lot of our regulars are away. So any help you can, if you're sitting around doing nothing this week, come join us for Minyan and help make sure that we continue to be strong during the week. I think that's it. We conclude now. Adon Olam, page 187.
Adon Olam.
Shabbat Shalom.
Great having you back. Good to be back. So the weather was nice.
Maybe you want to open a shul there.
Yeah, well, there is a shul there. Yeah, Beth Israel. The rabbi was out of town, actually. It's funny.
Oh, really?
He was at a wedding here in New York. That's so funny.
All right. Shabbos.